Just about right to run now. Track good, 4.83. The penetrometer reading rail true. They're set. All set, ready to go, and they're off now. Mondevert a little slow down on the inside, and Alpine Express pinged away and led in the early part. Harley jumped quickly, is only a length away second, and 2 lengths to Downing Street. They're followed by Mondevert, and improving on the outside, Kel Power. At the 1,000-metre mark, settling towards the tail end is China Syndrome, and about a length and a half away at the tail end of the field there is Kings Creek. As they made their way at the 800-metre mark, and the leader is Alpine Express, about a length clear. Harley is second, a length and a half to Downing Street third. Fourth on the outside then is Kel Power. 2 lengths away is Mondevert on the inside of China Syndrome, and a further 2 lengths to Kings Creek as they neared the corner. At the 450-metre mark now, Alpine Express trying to do it all, led the favourite Harley. Downing Street's had a cushy run third, the inside of Kel Power, Mondevert, China Syndrome and Kings Creek as they corner inside the 400, and Alpine Express the leader. Now the pressure being applied. On the outside is Harley under the whip, Downing Street in the centre and Kel Power wider out. Alpine Express still has it though at the 200 metres. Leads Downing Street, who's coming through on the inside of Harley, who can't go on. Then Kel Power, but Alpine Express is clear for Chrissy Munch. Holds them at bay, and Alpine Express wins the first. A length and a quarter, Kel Power. Downing Street third. Harley didn't run it out, I don't think. It ran fourth, and then came China Syndrome, and behind those were the stablemates there, Kings Creek and Mondevert. Alpine Express is the winner. It's Lass on the outside has gone up, so they're set to run now. A little bit of movement in the middle of the line. My Millennium's drawn one. All in, ready to go. Fuss stood well. Flaming Roberto looked to be still moving around a little in the gates. So is Gentle Call over near the outside in the black colours. My Millennium standing beautifully. Just waiting for the all clear. Still Gentle Call unsettled in the gates over near the outside. 1200 for the second. The starter has them here. He's just awaiting the all clear from behind, which should be coming through now. There it is. They're set. Off now. My Millennium a little slow, and She's a Dard couldn't go at all, settled 3 lengths last. Now My Millennium hunts through and goes to the lead early over Livid up to second with Tamag in the centre. They're followed by Natural As My Name, settling fourth on the inside of Northern Song, 2 Snippets Lass, followed by Toy Version, half a length to Gentle Call, a length and a half Desert Mistral, Flaming Roberto, Fuss and She's a Dard. Livid sped clear at the 800 by a little over a length to My Millennium, and Tamag the outside third. 2 or 3 lengths further back in the field, Northern Song on the outside of Natural As My Name. They're going very quickly here. 3 lengths to Snippets Lass. 4 lengths further back in the field is Toy Version, followed then by back behind those Gentle Call and Flaming Roberto on the inside from Desert Mistral, Caesar Dard and Fuss as they corner. Livid below the 400. 2 lengths to My Millennium, who's coming out quickly after the leader. Northern Song down the outside, winding up. Snippets Lass is deeper out, and Natural As My Name on the fence. Livid at the 200, led My Millennium, who can't get there. Then Northern Song and Natural As My Name, but Livid clear, 100 out. Northern Song getting into second placing, and Snippets Lass. Livid is stopping. Northern Song is reeling it in, grabbed it and won. Northern Song beat Livid on the line. Third placing going to Snippets Lass, and Fuss was the eye catcher coming from last. Then Natural As My Name. My Millennium couldn't go on with it. Next to finish in the field was Desert Mistral. She was followed then by Flaming Roberto and She's a Dard, and behind those were Toy Version, the Weakening Tamag, and last to finish was Gentle Call. Northern Song, ridden by Greg Childs, just went home a bit too well. Now Bomberbill had lined in, so the field looks set to go. 1200 metres for the Kevin Heffernan plate. They're all in. All clears through. Off. Kiwi Hero jumped well on the inside in company with Cullen, who was away fast. A point got out nicely too with Star System. Bomberbill going forward out wider. Charm Seen Land settling next to last, and Mastic last of all at the 1,000. And the leader is Cullen, a little over a length in front now from Kiwi Hero on the rail. Bomberbill improving out wide to get to a clear second. Star System up there too. 2 lengths further back as a point. 1 to Charm Seen Land and Mastic on the inside. Cullen led them down the hill, a little over a length clear. Bomberbill closed the gap gap a little in second. Star System third. Kiwi Hero over on the fence locked up. A length a point followed by Mastic on the inside of Charm Scene Land, who's only about 5 off the leader. Cullen around the turn at the 450 in front of Star System, the centre, and Bomber Bill out wide. Kiwi Hero back on the inside as they corner clear of a point. Mastic and Charm Scene Land last 300 to go, and Cullen got away a couple of lengths on a point, who's coming home well on the outside. Charm Scene Land is coming right down the outside. Bomber Bill has dropped out last. Cullen led from a point. Charm Scene Land, Kiwi Hero. It's a point after Cullen. It's a point taking the lead 100 out, drawing clear for Darren Gouchy, and a point beat Cullen by a length. Mastic is third just in front of Charm Scene Land. Then Kiwi Hero, a gap to Star System, and a long last was Bomber Bill. He was well tried a point coming off his run in the Salinger at Group 1 level behind Far Aim last time out. Completes the lineup for the Mercedes-Benz. A listed race, 1400, and they're about to go. All clear comes through from behind. They're off and racing. Cabaret Girl away quickly with Mirakesh and Chalet Me. Fleet was away fast with Dance Baby Dance. And Be Cool out wide is going forward on the outside of them. Porter Rocker settled with about 3 behind her, getting up on the fence by the 1200. And showing plenty of pace here, Tiger Eye zipping across the field to run to the lead, settling down. Gold Change 2 lengths away second, a length and a half to Mirakesh on the inside of Be Cool fourth. Porter Rocker's got up behind these on the inside of Fleet, followed then by Heaps of Fun in the centre in the orange and blue colours. A length further back is Dot the Eyes over on the inside. Shallow Me is wide, and back behind those is Spice Doll. Ahead of those is Dance Baby Dance, who's fourth to last coming down the hill, in Cabaret Girl. Tiger Eye led near the 600, a length and a half in front. Gold Chain second. 2 lengths Mirakesh on the inside of Be Cool, and then Fleet Porter Rocker momentarily held up on the inside in the red cap there, running about 5th or 6th on the rail. Dot the Eyes is behind her. Chalet Me pulls out wide with Dance Baby Dance, and still a fair way back. Heaps of Fun as they get to the 300, and it's Tiger Eye in front. Be Cool is coming after it in the green colours. Fleet wider out. Mirakesh going for the rails. Porter Rocker still not quite clear. Tiger Eye tackled by Be Cool. Fleet. Porter Rocker now getting the late run. 100 out, coming through in the middle. Porter Rocker's bursting through with Fleet on her outside. Fleet and Porter Rocker bob and go. Not sure here between Porter Rocker and Fleet. 2 lengths away third. Either Be Cool, Tiger Eye, or Heaps of Fun the outside. A 3-way go there, and then Spice Doll. Cabaret Girl behind them, followed further back by Dot the Eyes and Gold Change. Behind these to finish Chalet Me, Cabaret Girl, and Mirakesh. Judge naturally calls for the photo in a head bobbing over. The clear favourite at $1.60 on Super Tab. Drawn 3 from the outside. Chattanooga's alongside it. We wait only Trousers to move in, and we'll have them right to run. They're set. Off. And over began fast over near the outside in company with Prize Fighter. Away quickly is Walk on Ice and Acabilk. My Grenadier not far off the pace down on the inside. Camarga settling towards the end. Chattanooga's last on the outside of Happy Prince. There's not a lot of pace about. Walk on Ice left in front from My Grenadier on the inside. Over's outside them 3 deep. Might as well boot to the front, said Gouchet. He takes the favourite to the lead. Meteor is immediately there on his outside though, and Acabilk sits off them in third placing with My Grenadier holding the rails fourth. 2 lengths Walk on Ice is eased back fifth, and Camarga's around it. Wonder Blue Murder a length further back as Prize Fighter, followed by Trousers, and behind these Happy Prince and Chattanooga. Over in front, and Gouchy controls the Guineas down the back now. He leads at the 800 a half length on Meteora. On the rails third, My Grenadier. Acabilk is fourth, a length and a half Walk on Ice, and then Camargue. 2 lengths further back as Trousers starting a forward run, and Chattanooga goes with it 4 deep. Blue Murder sits on the fence, and behind these coming down the hill, Prize Fighter and Happy Prince. Over at the 500 led before the turn, but the runs are coming now. Meteora, Acabilk, Trousers 4 wide, Chattanooga 5 wide as they corner. On the inside, Over is under siege at the 400. Meteor is on his outside but struggling. Trousers is coming with a burst, and Camargue trying to get into the clear with Chattanooga on the outside nearing the 200. Over is just the leader. Trousers is right there threatening. Over has to find something. Trousers is throwing everything at him, and My Grenadier trying for a run. run, but Over is responding. Trousers and now Chattanooga, but Over, a strong window over, beat won it by a neck to either Chattanooga or Trousers, then Ackerbilk, Meteora, My Grenadier, and behind these was Camargan, a busy finish. Then came Happy Prince, Blue Murders well back, followed by Walk on Ice and Prize Fighter. Well, and he sure did. Number 1, Over, ridden by Darren Gauci, has got through in a tough race. The favourite, you probably wouldn't want to know. Rogan Josh and Yavana's Pace both link in, so the field is set. Rosa War heavily backed. Off they go. She jumped well near the outside with Zapor, and Yavana's Pace got away well. Streak steadied early. Down towards the inside. Sheer Kingston away quickly in company with Kim Angel and Northern Drake on their outside with Itiati. As they came down the straight the first time, they're very tightly bunched here. Northern Drake going to a slender lead. Yavana's Pace moving up on the outside at the 200 the first time. They're followed by Rogan Josh going forward to third around Itiati as they go to the post the first time. Rosa War trapped out is improving at the post, and Yavana's Pace the leader with Rosa War going up to second. Rogan Josh will steady and let her get up into second placing. He's now third. Back behind them is Northern Drake on the inside, followed by Itiati and then Kim Angel on the inside of Aerosmith. Emerald is trapped out wide, followed then by Sheer Kingston over on the inside. About a length further back is the Hind, followed by Arcady Zapor, and last of all is Streak. As they make their way into the back straight, Yavana's Pace now bowled clear. A couple of lengths to Rosa War with a length away on the inside, Northern Drake. Rogan Josh having a beautiful run fourth at the 1400 on the outside. 2 lengths further back is Itiati. Kim Angel and Nick away on the inside and a half length to Emerald. A length further back Sheer Kingston on the inside of Aerosmith. Another 2 lengths behind these is the Hind, followed by Arcady, 2 lengths of Poor and Streak. 1100 to run in the Smoke-Free Classic as they go down the back, and Yavana's Pace is more than a length clear. Rosa War camps second. Northern Drake the fence is third. Rogan Josh fourth on the outside. 1 to Kim Angel, followed by Itiati. 2 to Emerald. Aerosmith is next between horses. Sheer Kingston the fence. 2 lengths further back is Arcady and behind together, and then Zapor second last and Streak is last. At the 800 there's been a little change in the order, and Yavana's Pace a little more than a length. Rosa War second. Third Northern Drake and Rogan Josh a half length away. There's Itiati going forward. Aerosmith follows him into the race, and Emerald's next been wide all the way. Then Kim Angel as they corner next to Hind with Zapor coming wide from Sheer Kingston, Arcady, and Streak is 4 lengths last as they corner, where Itiati dashes to the lead with Yavana's Pace rallying on the inside. Then Rosa War, here comes Aerosmith finishing well with Northern Drake going for a split, and wider out comes Zapor. Itiati is now being tackled by Northern Drake and Aerosmith the outside, and then Zapor coming. It's Northern Drake and Aerosmith 100 out. Aerosmith coming home the better, and then Zapor. Aerosmith put his head in front, and Aerosmith wanted a Nick Zapor. Northern Drake ahead away third, then Kim Angel, Arcady from Rogan Josh, Streak and the Hind. Back behind them Kim Angel on the rails, trailed further back by Rosa War, who found little in the run home, and so did Yavana's Pace. They were trailed in by Emerald. Itiati weakening in the last couple of 100 metres, and Sheer Kingston was last of all. Aerosmith, who's been set specifically for this race at Bubbles, completed the lineup and they're set to go for the Summon Stakes. Off. Good start at the 1500, and Sorrento was one of the first out with Londolozy going through. Faith got away fast with Brindle Moose, Wellington Dreamer, and just off them Perfect Lady as they settled fully. Londolozy goes to the lead over Faith. A length Brindle Moose. Perfect Lady goes up fourth on the outside. 1 to Wellington Dreamer, followed by Citronella. Chow Baby on the outside. 1 to Rose of Dane. A length and a half further back in the field is Star of Danzig, or Danzig Star, getting up along the inside of Carmanesque. Then Sorrento, who's eased back worse in midfield, followed at the 1,000 metre mark by Perforate outside Savannah, and Flirty Bird is wider. 2 to 3 lengths to Rainbow Bubbles and 2 lengths to Visual Displays last. Off the back Londolozy at the 800 by a length to Faith, a length to Brindle Moose, and 3/4 to Perfect Lady. 1 to Wellington Dreamer. Citronella and neck away on the inside from Rose of Dane, and Chow Baby deep out. A length further back is Carmanesque. Sorrento going forward, followed by Danzig Star, Perforate, Flirty Bird, well back Rainbow Bubbles. Savannah's dropped right out to Centreletta, second last coming around the turn and Visual Displays. Londolozy at the bend in front of Faith the outside. Brindlemoose just behind them in the pink, followed by Perfect Lady. Rose of Dane called on for the run. Citronella getting up on the inside. Then Wellington Dreamer. Chow Baby's wider out on the course. Sorrento's a long way back. It's the 200. Londolozy being tackled by Faith. Rose of Dane coming from Citronella. It's Londolozy in front, 100 out. Rose of Dane is knuckling down, and now Sorrento. Londolozy grabbed by Rose of Dane. Rose of Dane beat Londolozy and Sorrento charging home, and it was all over. Then Citronella and Brindlemoose, followed by Flirty Bird out wide. Rainbow Bubbles, Visual Displays, Carmenesque, and then Perfect Lady, Faith, Wellington Dreamer, a real blanket finish. Savannah's made up some ground. Perforate, Danzig Star, Visual Displays, and Chow Baby after racing wide about last in. Now, they're all set. Ready for the second last on the card. Last of the features today. They're off. Zaccarino jumped well towards the inside with Tobruk. Evocative a little slow, settling towards the end, and so too Western Magic. And first out here is Happy Forest, pouncing on the lead ahead of Royal Voyage. Valley Warrior out wide. Zaccarino over on the inside, followed by Tobruk and Visual Displays. And going forward is Bonotto too. As they settle into stride, it's not far off the pace. As they settle down and go past 1,000. There's a break in the field of Buster Jones, being followed by Blazing Sun. About 4 lengths to Gallopini, who's got a good way back as they're about to run off the back of the 800 metres. Future Ethics around it. 2 lengths to Des's Dream, another Neptune. 3 lengths to Leg Spin, and they're followed by Evocative and Western Magic. They're well strung out, and Happy Forest going quickly, led Valley Warrior before the turn. 3 Royal Voyage, a length and a half. Zaccarino, Nicola Lass on the improve around Tobruk. Bonotto's dropped out of it quickly there, passed by Buster Jones. Blazing Sun getting up on the inside. He's pulling Bonotto up out of the race as they corner into the straight now, and here down on the inside, Happy Forest the leader from Valley Warrior. Royal Voyage running on. Here comes Buster Jones. He's starting to let loose now with a gap in the field. To Gallopini will need his big sprint. It's Buster Jones after Royal Voyage, who'd hit the front. Royal Voyage tackled by Buster Jones, and then Gallopini. Buster Jones and Royal Voyage. Buster Jones going home fractionally the better, and he's won it. Buster Jones just beat Royal Voyage. 3 lengths Evocative holding Gallopini, and then Happy Forest followed by Leg Spin, who's made late ground from Des's Dream. Another Neptune, and then Blazing Sun from Western Magic to Brook. Valley Warrior, a long break to Zaccarino, followed further back by Future Ethics. Nicola Lass has just walked over the line. She hasn't completed the course, and Bonotto was also pulled out of the race. Von coming up. Jade Starter's ready. We're not too far off a dispatch here. All clears through, they're off and racing, and Manhattan Von pinged away from the middle of the line, and Jade Start, Mr. Machiavelli got away quickly. Match Star is showing some pace towards the outside. Royal Centurac and Knockrow aren't too far off them, and then Vintage Power settling down about 7th or 8th or so, with Substantial dropping out to be a clear last. Mr. Machiavelli a narrow leader. Knockrow and the green blinkers boots up to join him. Royal Centurac sits back 3rd, and Match Star is around her. 2 lengths further back in the field, Jade Start, followed by Manhattan Von over on the inside, and then Pure Steel. 2 lengths further back in the field is Strictly Jazz, followed by Vintage Power. Sovereign's Quarters out 3 wide by the 1,000. A length and a half, the Bartered Bride, Amnesia. 3 deep there is Chief Red Eye, and Fate Surprise is 4 deep. And 2 lengths last, the favourite Substantial. Off the back inside the 800. Mr. Machiavelli setting a steady tempo. A length to Knockrow and 2 to Match Star. Royal Centurac is next, followed by Pure Steel, Manhattan Von, as they came down the hill by the 600 metre mark. Back behind those horses then is coming around the outside, Fate Surprise. Vintage Power just needing a little bit of luck to get out as they corner. Jade Start was next into the straight. Mr. Machiavelli the leader. Substantial's pulled to the outside, but he's still last. 350 to go. Mr. Machiavelli led from Knockrow. Pure Steel coming down the outside. Further back in the field, Vintage Power's only whacking away, and Substantial making some ground. Knockrow takes the lead from Mr. Machiavelli. Royal Centurac trying to get off their heels. Then Substantial still coming, but Knockrow's hit the front. Knockrow drew a length in front. Substantial came late, but Knockrow won it. Beat Substantial by a half or 3/4. Photo third, Royal Centurac or Pure Steel. Ahead of Mr. Machiavelli and then Vintage Power. Back behind those to finish in the race was Sovereign Squall, Fate Surprise, Amnesia, followed by the Bartered Bride and then Strictly Jazz. A gap to Matt Starr towards the end. Manhattan Von Chief Red Eye.